Testing out a bouldering pad assembly. This is going to go up against a rock wall in a commercial facility. What do you think?
It's nice because it's not super soft and mushy like a marshmallow. It's actually got that firmness to it.
It does, and that's because of our special blend of foam. There's stuff you can't see that gives you a nice, stable but soft layer.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't feel like jumping on it like I would into a foam pit, but again, that's the point. Like,
yeah,
this is meant to be an emergency catch. And that is the trade-off. If it's an emergency catch, it's safer. If it's really soft and mushy, you can get more ankle injuries on it. So,
yeah, it's a balance between the frequent falls, which are going to be just on your low height. You're going to land on your feet, or you put your hand down. So you don't want a sprained wrist. You don't want a sprained ankle. You want some structure there to give you a level surface, so you're not going to depress up really far and roll off of a light fall. But you still want that ability to prevent critical injuries, like a head injury when you're taking a big dip from way up on the wall. And that's what a lot of the lower layers are built in to provide.
And I'm feeling as I'm walking across this, one of the things I'm checking for is consistency. You don't want a really soft spot of foam and then firm and then soft and then firm. You want nice even padding all the way across, and that's what I'm feeling as I go across here. So it actually turned out really well. The client's gonna love this.
This also features our new patent pending interconnector strips. So this is a seamless, quote unquote seamless surface while still having modular pads. Every one of these can be broken off and used independently. We achieve that with a simple Velcro over Velcro connection. Super simple. It looks awesome and it feels great. There's no tripping point here when you're running across, where you see with typical connector strips that just Velcro on top.
I'll grab a piece of fabric. This is what Armand and the team came up with just recently. What a mess. What you normally would end up is something like this, and that's what Armand was just talking about, and you end up with this point that lifts. But by making this smooth, you don't get that. So, no raised areas, all flush.
Another big element of doing it this way is you don't have all those extra layers of vinyl or fabric and Velcro, making a big stiff layer here that dramatically changes the profile when you go across this pad. We want it to feel as close as possible in this section as it does here and here. So, and we've managed to really achieve that while at the same time having a no trip system that's super seamless. And again, if you separate these pads, this comes out and this sticks back down. It's a separate pad, can be used independently, which I think is a really nice feature, without having a bunch of Velcro sticking up all the way around the perimeter, grabbing lint and dust and hair and gross stuff. And it makes this actually a salvageable component at the end of the day. If your wall changes, if whatever, you know, this is a big investment. But now you can piece out these. These are all, for the most part, 4x8 pads, which are super universal, can be used in lots of different applications. We only do a couple custom ones where it needs to wrap around certain features in their existing wall. A couple custom sizes at the end to match the exact length we need, but otherwise we work up a pretty modular system, and it builds a lot of, what would you say?
I think you're overcomplicating it. Like, for us, it's relatively simple to make it like this, but the end result for these guys is they got a fully tailor-made custom padding solution for more along the lines of a modular result. So we did a bit of tailoring to make it fit the wall, and they're getting a real nice product for a heck of a price.
I'll put my back where my mouth is.
I already did it.
I got that apart of camera though. Good. Pretty darn nice. That's super nice.
Yeah, it moves as one homogeneous system. Like, it doesn't feel like a bunch of separate pads.
There's a quick show. That's the CrazyApe bouldering padding system. We'll have tailored solutions for ninja courts, lots of gymnastics things as well. So just reach out. If the section's not yet on our website, we can help you. So with our system, we've actually got the top layer is soft. You can sink into a nice soft surface. Then we have a stable layer that provides a nice even footing. And we've got our crush core layer, which is what really gives like a mini porta pit That's what absorbs the shock of the fall. And then final layer of support foam on the bottom. I should mention as well, this is 1,000 denier Cordura fabric. So we can do this in vinyl, but we do find this is the optimal material to use. And it's all machine washable if you want to take all the foam out and throw this thing in a cover. What we can also do, if you want a more cleanable surface, we do this on our crazy dog beds. We actually have a removable top sheet. You just peel that off. It's just got a Velcro perimeter. You throw that in the machine, wash it up real nice, and that's your sacrificial layer that's on top. You're adding one more layer. That's not really gonna affect the firmness or the feel of the unit, but it will cover over everything, and then again, be that sacrificial wear layer that you can pop off and clean as you like. Something else we've been able to achieve, these are also all zipper covers, so they're not all sewn as one. You can actually, again, they're modular, something wrecks or whatever, you can pop one out, replace as needed, but they are very durable. We've got a unique foam layering blend. This is incredibly high quality foam. All the foam in here is between 2 and 3 pounds density. It's all super soft, engineered it in a way that's, it produces a fantastic result while being very economical. We give you better foam. We don't make foam. We understand it, we learn about it, and then we design and spec it for different padding solutions, but we don't make it. We don't need to make a bunch of money on it. We just bring it in, put it inside of our covers, okay? That's what we make. We're a sewing shop, not a foam shop. So we'd rather just give you awesome product. The foam can last forever. If you wreck a cover, we'll take care of you and we'll get you back in business. But we're not in the business of producing pads that are gonna wear out. The foam is gonna wear out. And believe it or not, there's some big name guys that do that. We're friendly with our foam suppliers and they're always shocked at the kind of foam we're putting in our stuff because they're just like, no one else does this. What we're putting in is like an order of magnitude, you know, a better quality, higher density, higher durability. And again, we want our customers to have the best. Foam is a pain in the butt to ship, super expensive, and it doesn't add value to the client. What adds value is us using really durable foam that you should never have to replace for the lifetime of the product. And you just replace a cover if you ever need to. Covers are super cheap to replace. That's, well, at least to ship. And they are a very high quality cover. We sew these with a lot of love and care. Right over there, it's Karina, and she's been a sewer with us since 2009, which is actually when I joined the company. We joined months apart. Anyways, point being, this entire 4x8 cover fits in a little tiny box that looks like this. It's one of our spring boxes. Imagine how cheap that thing is to ship anywhere in North America. Foam, not so much. Even if we do vacuum pack it, that's still a beefy unit. So again, we spec incredibly high quality foam, higher than you'll get anywhere else. And we install a nice, beautiful cover, tailor-made on it. Luke would say I'm overcomplicating all of this, but that's where I just think I love the value. I've had to tear apart facilities after years and years, and it's like, man, it's sad when stuff is all purpose built, can't be salvaged and put into another place or reused or easily serviced. And I'm the service guy at our facility, so I think like a person who has to actually deal with this stuff ongoing. I can make it as maintenance-free, as user-friendly, service-friendly as possible. And at the end of the day, if the main part that needs to be done is a cover, well, we make them all day long and ship them super easy. So that's how I would deliver value to myself if I was the customer, which in our Apex locations I am. So anyways, that's my little extra spiel on our new CrazyApe purpose-built bouldering flooring. Thanks, and catch you on the next one.